in his thought revolution, what is known as Vichara Kranti Abhiyan, says that you should live like a soul. All of your activities must be molded as if you are a soul. Think you are a soul, you are my disciple, and don't act like an individual or a family member or a professional working in your work or office. But always think that you are my disciple and you should behave individually in the family or in the society as my disciple. This is what he learned in the second expedition of Himalayas. And there in Mathura, he conducted 1,000 Kundi Yajna, where he invited all the spiritual masters of the past who are still alive in their subtle and causal bodies. And they came and they blessed him. And through their blessings, he developed the great Gayatri Parivar, which is now well known and has got its all-world GayatriParivar.org website. This Gayatri Parivar, as we can understand, wants to develop the right relationships through Gayatri Yajnas. The right relationship is what is missing now. People are living, but there is no relationship. There is only selfish interests. And this right relationship can be obtained by the ritualistic approach of Gayatri Yajna performed every week, or great Yajnas or Maha Yajnas performed by 108 Kundis or 1008 Kundis. But slowly people should know that the right relationship can only be acquired when you are related with your soul, with your Jivatma. Once you find your relationship with your Jivatma, automatically all the relationships outside will be connected. This is the real Jnana Yajna for which Guruji calls us as thought revolution, the sacrifice of knowledge. He has written more than 3,600 books, and I invite all of the followers who are hearing this lecture to read them, to understand them, and to disseminate them. And the most important book or book triad that you should read is the Gayatri Mahavigyan, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. Make it a point to study it and organize classes of Gayatri Mahavigyan. And if you are interested, you can get these classes in our Mission RK website. Slowly the work progressed. The thought revolution to Gayatri reached the mental plane, and if we work properly, very soon we can bring it to the physical plane, and if you don't work it, nature will take its own course. Slowly, Guruji was again called for the third time, and this time he was asked to form a nursery where he can plant the seedlings of all the masters of the world, of all the rishis. Just like we plant small plants in the nursery, and those who are interested can take it from the nursery and plant it wherever they want. Similarly, in Shantkunja Haridwar, which is later converted into Gayatri Teeth and later into Shantikunja Academy, and now as the Vishwa Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, the great university, we find this nursery going into a great tree, sheltering the cultural needs of humanity. And then for the fourth time he was called to the Himalayas. And in this fourth time he was given a great job of fighting the Third World War alone in the higher planes. Gayatri Gurudev has definitely said that there will be no wars. That means no Third World War. The wars are there. Because he has taken the arduous responsibility of changing the world by practicing what is known as the Pancha Virabhadra Sadhana. changing the 5 tattvas of the world, the 5 elements of the world, the Prithvi Tattva, which controls the politicians, the Jala Tattva, which controls the business people, the Fire Tattva, the Agni Tattva, which controls the scientists, the Vayu Tattva, which controls the actors, and the Akasha Tattva, which controls the teachers. Pujya Gurudev has taken the responsibility in his 4th Himalayan expedition to change the world's Pancha Tattva so that the Prapancha is changed. In this, the only other example of such type of Panchavirabhadra sadhana we find in the life of Kunti, where she gave the Pandavas through the agency of the gods so that the Mahabharata can be fought. And now is the time again when a great Mahabharata is being fought by the Panchatattvas, the 5 powers, as awakened by Pujya Gurudev, and the Panchatattvas which are now misleading the world. This Panchavirabhadra sadhana, as he was practicing, one day culminated in a vision. In the vision, Pujya Gurudev saw a hand uplifted with 5 open fingers and is simply a word, Laksha. So what he saw in that vision is 5 fingers and a word. And now he found it very difficult to understand what it means. He mused over it for a few days and then came to the conclusion that it means that his disciples in the world, those who worked with him as Kabir, those who worked with him when he was Samatha Guru Ramdas, and those who worked with him when he was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, are now to work in 5 great divisions. The first division is those who will offer an offering of 1 lakh Kundi Gayatri Yajnas. This, he said, we can give to him by regularly practicing a Gayatri Yajna on the birthdays and marriage days. Already he said that our power is in lakhs, and all of us practice this rule of following the birthday yajna, following the methodology he gave to perform and to follow the rules and regulations of a birthday yajna. Very easily we can give him not only 1 lakh Kundi yajnas, but more and more, and probably 1 crore. This is the first target which all of you should have. So if you want to be the follower of Pujya Gurudev, the first condition you should yourself be confirmed is, the sankalpa which you should take is that you will do a Gayatri Yajna on your birthday and you will do a Gayatri Yajna on your marriage day with a minimum of 108 ahutis. The second lakh is that of training 1 lakh Yuga Shilpis. This word Yuga Shilpi has a very beautiful connotation. It is like molding the character of people. So Pujya Gurudev wants that there should be at least 1 lakh people out of his followers who are ready to mold their lives according to his way of living. And his way of living can be told in 1 simple sentence: whatever we do for our Guru. Nothing in this world binds us. And on this principle, one can mold his entire life basing on the Gayatri Mahavigyan and Gayatri Mantra Japa as given by Pujya Gurudev.